Are you a long-time renter or a first-time home buyer and you finally decided you're going to stop paying someone else's mortgage and start building your own equity and safety and security for your family? Then beginning the home loan process of getting pre-qualified and pre-approved is definitely the best place to start. Pre-qualification is that first simple, easy step of the process that shows you approximately how much you might qualify for based upon your current income, your current debts, and any hard or liquid assets that you might have. And getting pre-qualified through a mortgage broker or lender will give you an estimated approximate amount of how much of a loan that you might qualify for, thereby narrowing your home search and giving you a good range of prices to look in when you start looking for a home. However, pre-qualification is not the promise or the guarantee of a loan, simply how much you might qualify for. In order to find out an exact amount that you will qualify for and how much of a loan you will be able to get, you're going to have to go through the pre-approval process. Aloha everyone, Todd here with Refocus Realty and LivingInKona.com. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or a relocation buyer coming from the mainland, everyone has a unique story and a unique situation, and I want to help make that transition as smooth as possible. Please feel free to book a call with me at the link in the description below, and let's get to it. Getting pre-approved for a home loan is the next step in the process after pre-qualification, and it's much more involved and requires much more documentation. Mortgage pre-approval is also seen as the first step in the mortgage application process, which can speed up the overall home loan process if you continue to meet the qualifications that are set forth in the pre-approval itself. The borrower has to fill out an official mortgage application to start the pre-approval and supply the lender with all of the necessary documentation to do an in-depth credit and financial check to help you get a head start on the process of putting together all the documentation that your lender is going to need for pre-approval. I'm going to give you a list of exactly what you're going to need and how much of that you're going to need right here. Tax returns. Your two most recent federal and state income tax returns may be required. If you're a W-2 wage earner, copies of your W-2 and your two most recent pay stubs will be required. Also, if your income includes overtime, differential pay, or anything of that nature, you may be required to present also a year-to-date payroll stub as well. And for the self-employed, freelancers, and independent contractors, a year-to-date profit and loss statement, along with 2 years of back records that include the 1099s that you use to verify income federally and with the state, will be required. And if you have real estate income, you'll have to document that rental income as well as the current market value of that real estate if you intend to use that rental income and the value of the property to qualify for the loan. Bank statements. You're going to need about 60 days of bank statements for all of the assets in all of the accounts that you intend to use to qualify for the loan. Also, don't forget to even scan and copy the blank pages of those statements. They will be required. Retirement and brokerage accounts. You're going to need to show at least 2 months of statements for IRAs and investment accounts that show maybe stock and bonds that you hold and trade. As with the bank statements, don't forget that you're going to have to scan and copy all the pages of the statement, including the blank pages. A list of your monthly debt payments. The lender is going to use this list of monthly reoccurring debt payments to calculate your debt to income ratio. These are things like student loans, mortgages, car loans, credit card payments. All of these monthly reoccurring debts that you have will be required to be documented and presented to the lender. Real estate debt. If you're in a home that currently is mortgaged, you're going to have to present the most recent mortgage statement to the lender, as well as a copy of the declaration page for the homeowner's insurance. Proof of rent. Renters are going to have to show proof of payments over the last 12 months, as well as provide contact information for landlords for the past 2 years. Divorce and child support. Have those divorce decrees ready, and if applicable, any child support payments or alimony payments. Bankruptcy and foreclosure documentation. You're going to need to talk to your lender about what documents they're going to require after a bankruptcy or a foreclosure, and how long is the approximate amount of time to wait before getting pre-approved after a bankruptcy or foreclosure. Down payments and down payment gift letters. Lenders are going to want to talk to you about how much you're going to want to put down and where those funds are coming from. If they are coming from a gift from a parent or a spouse, you're going to need a letter from that person or persons saying that they have no intention of collecting on that debt or being paid back. Getting pre-approved for a home loan might sound like a lot of hoops to jump through and a ton of red tape, and it is, but really it's the only way to find out exactly how much money you qualify for on a loan. Once you have that exact amount and you've actually been able to take an overall look at your own finances, you'll know exactly what kind of home that you can buy in any market at any time. Another great advantage to getting pre-approved is that the lender will be able to quote you different rates and different loan types that might meet your situation. It might be a 15-year fixed, it might be a 30-year fixed, it might be an adjustable rate mortgage. Knowing exactly what you'll qualify for by going through the loan pre-approval process will allow you to know exactly how much you can borrow and exactly what your terms and rates are going to be. If all of this talk about the home loan process, getting pre-qualified, getting pre-approved, all of the documentation that's required sounds confusing, it doesn't have to be. Book a call with me, let's talk about your specific situation, and let's get you into the home that you want to be in today. Aloha and mahalo for watching.